was a textbook reversal.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
Man, if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be different for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much work.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their...
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to seek the win. What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match. When you decide to say, man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake that wouldn't see that fire go out pronto. Man, this match is so good. It's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner.
You know what you should do, girlfriend? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would always be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one should turn into a fight. Real simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think, come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. And there's the counter, Cole. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Paul. I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Taz, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing. But cheating to steal a victory and enhance your own career is something completely different.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did. He knows his opponent is completely helpless for the distance submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out. I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Paul. When's the last time you did this on match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. But I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
And what a way to do it. A tombstone powerbomb. Man, he just can't fit anything.
He's got it covered.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you can cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Pat. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Look, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Chad. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
He's got his opponent next to the turnbuckle, and here comes the number 6.
And from the looks of things, they taste even worse than they look. There's nowhere to go once the back into that turnbuckle.
Yeah, not when your opponent's kicking out the punches like this.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Good. Oh, geez. Someone's voice just went up a couple of octaves.
It hurts just watching it. I can't imagine how excruciating this must be.
These superstars give every...
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of it.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
He's 3 seconds away from a win.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action. That was a decisive victory for him. The future's looking bright for that man right there.
Here's your winner,
Whenever you continue your opponent's
Triple H.
for the 3 count, you send them a pretty strong message.
And not just to your opponent, but to the entire locker room as well.
Uh-oh. Ow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this. Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? Excellent counter. What ring presence? This match has the potential to be an instant classic, and I think these fans are too stupid to realize it. How can you say that, Dean? How can you insult the intelligence of these Oh, man! That's going to change the tone of this match, JR. Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on. What a counter! So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR? Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE, but you've got to have a guess, right? I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. Is this all the same to you? Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here. Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR. Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match. I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end. No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. I think this crowd has this. Oh, no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum. Well, all I can say is someone's receiving their vitamins and saying their prayers. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight. They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR. They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them. Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match. But at the same time, King, that went nowhere. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves. That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals, and even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape. They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go. What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way. You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions. Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight. I think you're right, King. Oh, boy. This is getting nasty, JR. That's for sure, King. These superstars will stop at nothing to obliterate each other right here tonight. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway. This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype. No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure. And when it comes down to it,
That's a textbook reversal there.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match after
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody. What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It is at the whole... Looks like they sold the match.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
Was that three? No! Come on! So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these
It looks like someone's heading for the high-risk district. See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We got the best superstars, the best fans.
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone then.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their career.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a...
No! No! How can a referee allow something like that? Come on, JR. You don't want the referee's best friend doesn't include vision. Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job. Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this one.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us?
No worries. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I sit here and listen to these blue-legged people.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing the Bishop Ice Water out here with me next time. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before the night show, but I don't think that's it. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. Speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time. Oh, man. This is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a surefire method of birth control, too. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What's expecting? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? God, Tell me more. Looks like he's caring for a pin here. That's what you call a real phenomenon. No, that's what you call a real phenomenon.
Here's your winner,
What does that even mean anyway?
Julian
Just a
Hall.
one hellacious match, team. I like to get the feel locked up in the inside.
Well, it looks like that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Tune in again next time. Or should we do one more? One more? One more.
He anticipated that move perfectly. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You got to stay on him and wear him down.
Well, what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a back-and-time move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this. And you, oh man, this is just about the last hole you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
Oh man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are. And you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got a
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? He's a WWE superstar for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Chad. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and every night they're leaving in the ring.
And they do it all for the WWE fans, Chad. Without them, none of us would even be here. A technical reversal.
He dodged that bullet.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Chad.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm always for.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a disqualification. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. And that's to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
So you got to realize to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars.
I got to tell you, Cole, I thought I had this.
Here he is, Daz. He's building up ahead of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, any time before these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Chad. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Oh, boy. I hope the superstar wasn't planning on reproducing, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I guess adoption is still out there, right?
This has been a great match so far. I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then? Look at this. He's struggling his opponent in the turnbuckle with those close-fist shots.
In a situation like that, you can't even defend yourself. You got to just try and, cut it out to the best of your ability. Wow, look at that submission. I have never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here.
Deciding to finish off his opponent. What a way to do it. A tombstone powerbomb. Tell you what, you got the crowd on your side. Owens, who may get the 3 count right here.
He was one step ahead on that one.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, It's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these two,
Look at that. That's the way to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
you really got to watch out for your opponent when they get fired up like this. Man, I'm telling you, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches. He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. He's going to be in the front of this match without being in it.
Well, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am. These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight. Now, this superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out. Watch it. Oh, man, I'm telling you, this will not improve your odds of winning anything.
You can say that again, Taz. A vicious series of blows there in the corner of the ring. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least. We've seen this before. A common leg drop. That is still one of the biggest moves in sports. The adrenaline is going. This is what makes it. Hey, Cole, you know what? Why don't you strain yourself a little bit, okay?
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Well, that's a 3 count. That's all she wrote.
That certainly was a decisive victory.
That definitely seals the deal and ends the show for now. What a show. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Twitch.tv/The Silly Steve Show. Facebook.com/The Silly Steve Show. The Epod Gang. iTunes. Tidal, Deezer, Spotify. Dainja, iTunes, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, YouTube. Let's go.